Okay, I'm going to give you a little lesson on how to do updates for the KUUC website. You're going to go to kuuc.org/wp-admin. Now, when you go there, you're going to be prompted for a user login. I'm going to use Susan's login, which my browser remembers. But Michael, I will give you your own. Now, once you log in, you will have limited access, less than I do, but enough to do work. Now, this is what's called the dashboard. This stuff isn't really important here. We're going to be working under posts. Posts are things that we update regularly, although there are pages too, which are like posts. But first, let's just right-click the title. I'm right-clicking Open Link in New Tab. So this way you can have two tabs open. One shows you the WordPress dashboard. The other shows you the site. Now when you're logged in, you get this black bar across the top which says you're logged in. And the page that we're interested in is Worship Calendar. It's either a page or a post. In this case, it's a post. And you can go right into Edit Post. Now if we do that, Edit Post, you will see kind of a Word document style layout. If you look over here, we're in the visual mode. We could also go to text mode, which shows you kind of the gobbledygook behind the scene. This is a good way to just see what you've been doing here. Like for example, H1 is headline 1. Here's another headline. But if you go back to the visual side, visual tab, you'll see it looks a little easier to understand here. So if I click on any of these headlines, you can see that right now these are headline 1, and that gives it its large size. If you click down here, you will see that you are in a paragraph. So for the worship calendar, those are the two parameters. You get headline 1 and paragraph. Now what I was thinking on doing is maybe having you work on a new post. I'm going to add new, and we'll call this Michael, and I will publish it. And that just means this is a page that you can work on and practice on, because if you jump right into editing you might make a mistake, but at least here you'll be able to practice. And if you go back to all posts, you'll see this one here. So what I'm going to do is go to your email to me, which was your worship calendar. And right now it's been typeset more or less. And we're going to have to take some of the formatting away because we don't want that to pollute when we paste it. So I'll hit Command C, and I just copied it. And now I'm going to open a new tab and go to Remove Line Breaks. This is a tool that I'm going to use. I'll Control V for paste, and there's the text. No line breaks. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back to your blank page. And if I hit Control V, paste, there it is. So we're going to have to clean this up now. So let's look for the different dates. Now I'm going to hit backspace return to put a full return in here. And I'm going to hit a return here. And then I'm going to look for another one, this one, hit a return there. I'm going to hit a return here. And let's find another one here. And hit a return here. And here's another one here. Hit a return here. Here's one. This is a special one with the time. And then return here. And is there another one Yeah. Hit a return here. And then hit a return here. Okay, so now we're in a position to start to format this. So this is going to be headline 1. This is going to be a headline 1. This is going to be hello. I'm going to Control Z that, undo that move. That's going to be a headline 1. That's going to be a headline 1. That's going to be a headline 1. And that's going to be a headline 1. Okay, so we have a choice here. I don't like the first. It's just December 1. And then we can decide to make this italicized. And I don't like the TH either. And this here, let's return that. Let's make that a paragraph, and we're going to hit a space and hit delete, forward delete. And we're going to clean up, make that an italic. Again, we're going to clean up, make these italic, I think. And we're going to make these italic. And this is a special time. Put a space there, I think. I'm going to make that italic. And again, I'm going to make that italic. Italic. Okay, and these can be bolded, I guess. Reverend Michael. Bold. 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 Hello. Come on. Select. Bold. And bold. All right, so we're going to check this to see if it looks good. So go over here and hit update. If you try to leave this page, like view it, it's going to give you a warning. Hit cancel because you haven't saved it yet. So update. So now we're going to view post. And you can see that the heading 1 has a nice underline to it. And it looks pretty good. Let's check your email, original email. Oops. All right, so here you have bold. So don't forget to come to Wassel. Okay, so don't forget. Let's go back to edit this page. All right, so let's look for the don't forget. Here it is. Don't forget. Let's make that bold. Let's update. And let's view the post. All right, so that's that. All right, so there's a number of steps here. One is to clean up line breaks, because unfortunately when you put stuff into a Word doc or PDF, it remembers those line breaks. Now if I were to copy this stuff in as is, all right, thank you, come on. Control C to copy. I'm going to edit post. I'm just going to go down here and put in a bunch of dotted lines just to show me where I'm going to paste it. Hit return. Oh, didn't like that. All right, hit paste, Control V. You see this? These are all forced returns. All these. So if you updated and you looked at it, you can see all these forced returns, which doesn't look right. So you have to clean it up a little bit. You have to put it through this remove line breaks. So I'll go back to edit post, and I'm going to delete all this here. And before I delete it, let me go over to this text view, which I showed you briefly. And you can see all the forced line breaks here. There's a horizontal rule I put in, which were those dots, which we're not going to need. So we can delete it from this view, hit delete or backspace. And let's go to visual view again. hit save, update. Let's view that post. Okay, so that looks good. I think I'm going to grab that. So I'm going to edit post again. I'm going to select all this, Control C, and we had two tabs open. So we can go to View Site on this tab and go to Worship Calendar. And this is the one that's live right now. So we're going to leave this one up because tomorrow is the 17th. We're going to leave this one. So I'm going to edit this post. This is the real one. All right, I am going to delete this here. And I'm going to hit a return. And I'm going to hit Control V for paste. All right. Now if I hit update and I view the post, this is our worship calendar updated. Now this doesn't really have a home. It should be maybe up here, although that will be up there when this goes away. We could decide to do something with this. We could put it up here temporarily. So let's go back and edit. And let's take it out of here. Control X for cut. I'm going to hit backspace to get rid of that extra return. I'm going to hit a space, Control V for paste. Update. View post. Okay, looks good, I think. The reason I put the Reverend Michael on the second line, this has to be bold, is that I don't want these titles to go so long and start to wrap like this one is doing. Can't be helped. I guess we can put commas in after the dates. Let's do that. December 1, comma, December 8, comma, 15, comma, 22, comma, 29, comma. This could be bold. Looks good. Update. View post. Now, it's good to have this information here only because it shows up on the home page. If we go back to here, which gets us to the home page, or here, you can see the blurb, which is useful for people who are just going there from the home page. And I think that's it. We're done with that update. Now, we have some tabs open. This is your practice page. You can leave it. You can just close that tab. Won't hurt anything. I'll send you this link, remove line breaks. And you can just quit the browser. Won't hurt anything. And if you go back to KUUC.org without logging in, you'll see that you don't have that black bar across the top which says Edit Post. You'll need to log in for that. So you can go back, WP Admin, choose your login, and now you can right-click again, open a new tab. Now you have the edit page. And you wouldn't edit on this page. This is the home page. You would go to the specific page and edit. Or go to the dashboard and open up your practice page. And this is where you can learn and make your mistakes. You know, these are some things we already fixed on the other one. But we don't need to do it here because we've already fixed it. And update. And just quit away. Quit the page. That's it.